welcome to Big Beard and Friends, episode 299. First and foremost, I want to go ahead and say, as I say week after week after week after week, that I hope that you heal from whatever it is that you may not talk about, whatever it is that you hold inside, whatever it is that no one knows but you, and it hurts you. I hope that you heal from it, because let me tell you something, folks. Anybody going through anything alone that is detrimental to their health or detrimental to their mental status and their mentality as a whole, I hope you get better. No matter what it is, you will succeed. You are going to succeed, and you're succeeding. Stop being so hard on yourself, because nobody can really be as hard on you as you. Moving on tonight, folks, listen, I know that Christmas is in the air. These holiday seasons are here. Everything from Santa to the elves on a shelf to Christmas tree to lights to fun to family to friends, fires, fireplaces. I know it's here. I know that. And sometimes weather gets us down. Some people have what we call shut-ins, and that's what they become. They become shut in from the world, and let me tell you something. It's not a good thing to be a shut-in. Check up on your neighbors, check up on your friends, check up on your families, and let them know that you will always, well, kind of what I want to talk about tonight, and that is you can let them know about you always being there. Being there when it comes to people is a very important thing to be doing. Being there for someone is not only showing up and showing out. It's about just being in the presence of someone who wants your company. You dig? There's people out there who just want to be in company of someone, and they don't really care what you do and how you hang out. There's people out there that want your time. Being there is way more important than you'll ever know. We're here, and you got here. In between all of that is exactly what matters the most. You dig? Being there. You can affect somebody so much by not being there. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Showing up in someone's life is one thing. Showing them what you got is another. But being there. When they need a friend. When they need a phone. When they need a friend to phone. Whatever it may be. I had a friend one time that hung out with me for several hours, folks. And you know what? Those several hours, he is the one that talked. He is the one that wanted to express himself. And I let him. Sounds very difficult. You're probably scratching your head going, really? You listened? You didn't open your mouth? Yeah, that's right. I'll say it again. Several hours, I didn't say nothing while my friend wanted to talk about his whole entire life, it seemed. And I was there for it. I listened. Being there counts. I can't stress it enough because it sounds like a broken record, like you're beating a dead horse. It just sounds like, all right, we get it. Being there, Big Beard. It's okay. It's okay. Stop. You said it over and over. First off, tonight, the topic is being there. And I really want to get that clear. Phone a friend every now and then, even if you see them once every few years, once a year. Let them know, hey, this is what it's like. This is what's going on. But I'm here for you. I'll be there for you. There's ways to let people know, and there's ways to not let people know. Like, different responses, make one think, right? Right? It does. Somebody's negative, you think negative. Somebody's good, you think good. Whatever it may be. So, let's be there. I say this thing often. We've often heard in our lives, you see something, you say something, right? Which means if you see something bad, say something about it. Let somebody know. Well, if you can do that for bad, for negativity, when you see negativity, say something to somebody. Well, why can't we do that for something positive? You see something positive, tell somebody. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You see you look down at somebody's feet or shoes and socks or something. Like, hey, I like your shoes. I see what you're wearing there. That's awesome. Hey, cool shirt. Love the glasses. Hey, I got to say that hat's pretty cool. I mean, don't force it. If it's not real, don't. If it's not genuine, don't. But being there for somebody who, it's funny that one might believe that to be there for somebody, you have to know that person. Not always true. That's why it's important to try to be nice to people. Sometimes a kind word is all it will and all it's going to take to make someone's day. You rock. What? I don't know you. It don't matter. You rock. I say that to random strangers. That's why I keep doing examples. I say that. I don't even have to know them. I just made their day. Or you scream at them. Woo! Yeah! Why not? Screaming can make everybody happy. It can make you sad too. It can make you scared. It can scare the crap out of you too. I'm just saying. Being there, you don't have to know the person. When you're out in public, if somebody comes up, I've done this. I've seen somebody come up to me and ask me, can I hand them that or move out of the way or excuse me, I guess, to be nice, small idle chit chat. But one of the things that I say a lot to people, and this gets, I don't know, this, I feel so mean, but those who have watched and those who know me outside the camera, you know this to be true. I'll share it anyway, whether you know him or not. Here it is. When people come up to you every day, usually in your lifetime, several times a day or through the week, you hear somebody go, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And most of the time, even if they're strangers, we say, good, good. So the conversation would go something like, how you doing? Doing good. You? Good, good, good. Happy to be at work. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Why do we do that? So here's one that I get if I think there's tension or something in the air or the ice needs to be broke or you just want to mess with somebody for a minute. I think my boss hates me for this one. Maybe not. Maybe he hates me not for this, for other things. I don't know. When people go, how you doing? I don't say good. I go pretty crappy, pretty shitty. And they look at me for a moment like, what? And I'm like, hey, I'm just joking. If I really told you how I felt, you'd probably ask me to walk away from you and the world. And then I follow it up with, look, I'm just kidding. Everybody says good, don't they? Yeah, I know they do. Yeah. But that's horse shit. Ain't none of us got it together. Ain't none of us got it. Right? We know we have hard times. Ain't none of us doing good. Look at the economy. Look at what we live in. Look what's going on in the world. Look at our hearts. Look at it. It ain't for me to say, but it's going pretty crappy. I'm just learning to smile through the bullshit, you know? And then the conversations get real. For a moment in time, you got 5-10 minutes turned into 15, maybe 20, sometimes more with strangers. I'm being there for them, and they might not even realize that the idle chit chat that we're doing, I'm still being there. They're being there for me as well. Sometimes I just show up and I'll take over the conversation and I'll make that person talk to me and talk to me and talk to me, talk to me until they go, yeah, I've talked too much. Anyway, I've got to go. I have the gift of gab. I love to talk. I can't shut up. Who was it? One of you just said, yeah, we know you can't shut up. But see, if I use that gift, in the words of a good friend of mine, my best friend, I can filibuster a room, any room I go in. And I know that. I know that. Yeah, I do. But I want it good. I want to do it right. I want everybody to, in that room, to have fun, to know. Be kind. I'm being there. We're being there for each other, guys. Y'all realize that? You might not, but all of us. We are supposed to be there for each other. Being there is not just in your family, it's people. But see, listen at this too, you dig? Family is important. Being there for family, a lending ear, a kind word, something you see. Some of that family can get offensive with, but you let them know. And there's nice ways to go about things. Not like, I'm not talking about your everyday arguments. I argue every day with my family. Seems like I got kids. I got 2 older girls and I've got a young son. We argue all the time, it seems, but I hope and I know that they know that I love them, won't let nothing happen to them. I do try to fix things. I know I'm trying to mess up. Probably I mess up more than I help. I guess I do. But I'm dad. I'm not going to not be there, even if I'm pissing them off and being annoying. You know what? I'm there. I've got a lot of work to do, I'm telling you, but being there is important. It's so important to us that being there for someone can build their character. Did you know that? I actually just made that up, but I believe it's true. See how I was there just for a little bit? No, being there is so much more important than we will ever know. From laughter to fun to sadness to strength to guidance to building courage, being courageous. I guess inspirational, motivational. All of it helps build people. And by you being there for someone, they may say something or hear you say something that clicks in them that makes them just boom and grow. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe you'll change somebody. You don't know. But I believe that everything that we do can shape a person, but you hear certain things and phrases and you get certain perspectives from people that you've never heard or had before, and it changes you hard. You get humbled. I've been humbled. See, I can't talk about everybody, but for me, my religion, the way I believed, I prayed to Jesus that he would help me, and I prayed that I have strength. And you know what he did? He put me in a place in a time where I was the weakest. I asked for bravery, to be brave. And I was put in places where I was scared. I asked for guidance. And he put me in a place where I was lost. I ask for all good things and things to happen. And I had to go through the things to get those things. So when I say you have to go through things and grow through things in order to know yourself, yeah, I really mean that. I'm nobody. I talk a good game. I'm reminded. My wife, my family tells me, you say this every week, but you do this and do that, and you're just a piece of crap, and you're just this and you're just that. And every now and then, what can I say? I am what I am. But I'm not ignorant. I'm not. I want to be there for somebody. We can always work things and hash things out. But being there for somebody, it's different. It's different. Not just a kind word. I mean, like, being there for somebody. No, not even no monetary value, no nothing. Them, you, talking. That's why my friends don't know this, but every time we hang out, every time I hang out with them, I'll tell you that, they pour into me. Their being there is very important. I'm just being real. I hope that you can find yourself being there, and if you need somebody to be there for you, I hope you find that too. And that strength, you got to be put in a place where you're weakest as weak can be. But you'll find that strength, and you'll learn to be there for others and yourself. That's all I got for you tonight, guys. I am glad that you have had some, listening time tonight. But I say 3 words every week that takes me out. What are those 3 words? Love, peace, chicken grease. Later, guys, and thanks for watching.
Presentations.